Hey guys, another beautiful day here at home. Look at that. Oh, these guys are doing nautical skiing. I don't know if you can see them right here. There you go. Pretty sweet. That's gonna be a great day. The sun is beginning to shine. There was a lot of fog here. You could see the mountains when I just woke up a few minutes ago. The mountains were just covered. You couldn't see them, and then the fog starts to dissipate and goes through behind the mountain, and now it cleared. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So hey, Karen, good to see you on. All right, we're going to talk about MLM being a magnifying glass. What does that mean? Well, I had someone in the industry reach out to me a few days ago, and he said, Stephane, I've got a challenge. I have people on my team who drop out, right? And so, hi Melanie, and I have people who drop out, and I don't know what to do. Like, I get people to join, and some people drop out, and I'm kind of discouraged. I'm at the crossroad in my business. I feel like, it's not growing as fast as I'd like to. Too many people drop. And so has that ever happened to you? And I said, well, of course, it happens to everybody. But he just happened to be in that time in his business where it's critical, because now he's got a bigger team, and he feels that there's too many people dropping out. And so of course, what I try to explain is, because we all go through that, all of us, right? Now, how network marketing grows and how it, like, you go up and you go down and all of this thing, all has to do with the fact that, to me, network marketing just amplifies everything. And so what that means, very simply, is that this is a career as opposed to other type of businesses or other type of endeavor, profession, where all these other professions, you're going to do them for about 40 years. Okay, you're going to do your profession for 40 years to make enough money to accumulate for retirement. That's typically what you need to do. And you're not free until you're done with your 40 years, okay? Because you got to put in the hours every single day, and you're paid on just your own efforts. And so because of that, then you have to work 40 years. And so you do that, you accumulate all those years, and at the end of 40 years, you get enough for retirement, hopefully. Like many people don't, but that's another story, okay? So what happens in network marketing is it just amplifies, it magnifies the results, the good and the bad. So here's what happens. If you're by yourself in your job, if you're trying to make ends meet, what's going to happen is you may be facing challenges, okay? You may be facing obstacles, and you're going to be facing, some obstacles once in a while. So throughout your 40 years career, there might be some really high up and very low down, right? There's going to be times where it's really, really tough, but it's not going to be, hopefully, all the time. It's going to happen once in a while, right? Throughout those 40 years. And so you're going to be discouraged. You may have to change job. You may have to do these things, but these will happen over the 40 years. But in network marketing, everything is compressed, the good and the bad. So what that means is that you're going to be facing not only your ups and downs, but you're going to be facing the ups and downs of people on your team. And so that can be a lot of people. So as you start to build a team and you got 10, 15, 50, 100 people, here's what's going to happen. Initially, you're excited because you got a brand new team and 10, 15, 20 people. That's exciting. But as you start to grow, now you're going to start to see attrition. People quit. People stop. People being discouraged. People not building their business as fast as they'd like. And they, see, wow, I'm not getting the results I want. And so they get discouraged. And so that they quit. And it basically affects you. Not only your own results in doing the business, not your own fact that you're talking to people and then they don't pick up the phone, they don't answer, or they say, oh, no, I'm not interested, or you're working with a big potential leader, someone who has lots of influence and you're excited, right? And then after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, talking to them, they say, oh, no, finally, I'm not going to join. And you get discouraged, okay? But you're going to experience that multiplied because now you've got a team. You got to have a whole bunch of people that are experiencing these things. And because you're faced with all these challenges, it affects you. It multiplies. It magnifies the bad experiences. And so that's why you get at some point very discouraged and you're wondering, wow, is this ever going to work? What's going to happen? I built my team and I see them all quit and you get, it's really a bummer, just to see these things happen. But as much as that is tough, and what you need to do is, as you're building your team, you need to work hard to outpace the attrition. So you need to work hard to outpace the attrition, and you work hard in different ways. Like one is your own activities, right? So you go and work your own activities, but then you put up events. So you got training events, you got opportunity events, you got product training events. You got things going on so that you create kind of energy within your team. And so as that energy pops, you're going to get that fuel, right? Hey, Madame Song, hello. We were together a few hours ago. And so, yeah, Arlene, you've been there, right? You have been there. You've seen that, and we all go through that. So here's what happens is that you're going to create this energy because you need to fill yourself with energy so that you can go through these challenges and also create that kind of momentum within your team. And so you do it with outpacing the attrition rate by you getting in gears and recruiting more and more people. And you do it also by creating all these events. So you create dynamics within your teams. And so that's how you do it. And eventually you will outpace it. But here's what's going to happen. Now, I just told you about all the bad, right? All the bad, which is, more and more people quitting. But eventually you get enough people that stay in the business. So it creates some momentum. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to get to the point, and that's the tough part. Okay, that phase is to rush through that phase, and you're discouraged because, they don't do anything. What's going on with them? What's the matter? Am I just getting, people who don't do anything? They're, duds. What am I doing? What is going on here? But you just keep on going. You keep the pace. Because if you don't keep the pace, it's going to just own you. All right. And you just got to put your blinders on. Blinders? Yeah, I think that's what it is. And then you just keep going. And then you get to the point where something happens. Eventually, you look at your organization and you see your team starting to grow by 10 people a week. And then it's 20, and then it's 50, and then it's 100 people a week. And then it could be 100 a day. And now this is magnifying on the other side. So network marketing, MLM, is a business that magnifies everything, the good and the bad. And the bad is tough. But if you survive, what's going to happen is eventually it's going to magnify the results. So initially, you're underpaid. You work hard, you put in the time, you put in the energy, the enthusiasm, and you get underpaid. And you guys keep on putting on the time, putting on the rejection, putting on all these efforts, and then you get underpaid. And then you keep putting on the time, putting on the efforts, and then you get paid a little bit better. And then you get to a point, and you can see where I'm going, where you work, but you get overpaid. Because when you look at the amount of work you put into your business and you see your team grows, and then you maybe have contributed to the growth by, hello, my other friend, and you see the contribution to the growth yourself is maybe 1% when 100 people join your team, and maybe when 500 people join your team. Okay? And now you're really overpaid. And so it does magnify the good as well. And so you got to just live through that. And once you accept it as a fact, as a rule, as a law, just like dropping a pen, it goes down. No matter what happens, it's always going to go down. That's gravity. That's a law. And in network marketing, it's the same thing. You will have to experience those things. You will have the ups and downs. You will have the the discouragement. But you know what? It's part of the game. Because on the other side, it will pay you so crazy well that you're going to realize I had to compensate with the bad as well somewhere. And it happens right there at the beginning and all the way through the growth of your organization. So, guys, I hope this has been helpful. And as you can see, we got some really nice, and I like to brag about where we live. It's kind of my fun thing, because I'm really, really happy about where we live. And especially at this time of the year when it's getting warmer, the sun is coming out, the mountains are turning green. You can see it's beginning. I was driving yesterday through the mountains, and we could see like the leaves popping up, and that is really beautiful. And this morning the lake was really calm. It was like a mirror. But there was this boat that decided to go on a ski trip, just nautical skiing, and that's the place. And it starts at 7 in the morning. 7 in the morning is when people put on their ski and they just go and ride with the boat and have fun. And it's beautiful. There's nobody on the lake. You're just by yourself. Now on the weekend it's going to be different, but at this time it's still pretty slow. So anyway, so there you have it. Hope you have a great day, guys. And if you enjoy this live, I encourage you to tag your friends. Just type in their name, tag your friends in it, click on the share button so that your people can benefit from it. And then from this, I'll come back on some more lives. But just got to let you know, I'm going on a 19-day tour. I'm going to be going to Asia in South Korea. And so I'm going to be spending 11 days over there. So I'm going to be traveling through South Korea, going to an island, Jeju Island, and Daegu, and Jeongju. Anyway, I'm trying to learn the words. So I'm going to be going over there. So I'll probably do some lives, some videos, some photos, so that I can share some information with you. And if there's any subject you think that you would need, so drop in the comment. Just let me know, what would you like? Do you have a question regarding your business? Is there anything you'd like to learn? Is there any challenge you're facing that you're wondering, what do I do with this thing? That's a bad situation. I don't know what to do. So make sure you put it in the comments or send me a private message. And as I'm touring in Asia, I'll be happy to share more insights with you and maybe share the challenges that they are facing right over there. And then I'll be heading over to the west coast of Canada, the Rocky Mountains. And we decided we have two places to go. We're going to go to Alberta and then British Columbia. And we're going to Banff, around Banff, Canmore, and then Vancouver. So what we'll do is we decided, Claudia and I, that we wouldn't get on a plane to travel to the other location. So we'll just cross the Rocky Mountains. So we rented a car. We're going to cross the Rocky Mountains for several hours. We're going to stop at different places and stay in a hotel, visit a little bit. So we'll take some great shots over there as well. Probably just some live. And but if there's a subject, as I'm in the mountains and you see the beautiful scenery, if there's a subject you want me to cover, I'll be happy to do that. So any question, drop them in the comments, and I'll make sure that they are answered. So with that being said, guys, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next live. Bye.